Alright, sounds like we're starting at PS2. We got a Sheik against Falco, just as I expected. From my knowledge, this is V's first tournament in a long time, so I'm really excited to see his gameplay. I haven't been able to watch it just yet, but he is someone that I've invite over to my place pretty often for offline practice. I've been really just happy to see him improve over time, and his conversions with Sheik are really clean once he gets started. So really big combo potential for both players here, Falco and Sheik, obviously both being huge combo characters. Sheik's potential for offstage presence on Falco is scary though, right? So getting a really early stock there, I think that was like 80%. V being one stock up now, 3-2. Tinon off stage again here, really scary again. V giving a lot of good corner pressure as well. Someone in chat saying, yeah, I blinked and the stock was gone. Yeah, it's very scary, I think. One of the more advantageous things for Sheik in this matchup, I think, is the offstage presence. I think Falco can, though, do a really good job for kind of zoning Sheik out. Those really big aerials on shield, or even the potential to just like float back on like forward air, kind of keep them safe. Let's see. Tinon ended up getting a back air call out to take off the first stock, and really it's not too much of a big advantage percent wise right now because both characters have such a big combo potential. Really one big call out from V though, combo wise, could kill Tinon at this point. So we'll see if the offstage presence can get him to it. Oh, really cool V reverse, fast needle to up smash, but he doesn't get the sweet spot unfortunately. Tinon kind of controlling center stage here, down air to up tilt, doesn't get too much out of it though. Sheik's weight being really light and Sheik being kind of a really skinny character, might be a little bit more uncomfortable to combo versus Tinon's kind of matchup against Soren earlier, playing against Rob. So kind of a bigger adaptation to confirm these combos. Stage control going to V this time, and he calls out with a forward smash. In the chat, someone saying, yo, whoever wins this tournament will truly be in great company. I love to hear it. Alright, so relatively speaking, this is a pretty even game still because she could die at this percent very easily, especially from one of Falco's like kill options. The side B to Nair instead of a back air was pretty interesting there. Sent him to the other side of the stage instead of killing, so we'll see if Tinon can get this stock off pretty soon here. Tinon seems to have a lot of different follow-ups when he gets these hits, but none of them killing so far. Sheik living to 136 is a pretty surprising thing, but V playing very patient, not even approaching just now, which is what honestly most players should do in this situation with just such an advantage state, and only being probably one hit away from dying, right? Tinon being only at one stock and 88%, V has the opportunity to just be patient and see if he can get a call out just like this, or a hard read to take the stock. So first game goes to V. Two stocks being taken with forward smash, and the first one being a really big call out with a needle to a bouncing fish, I think off stage earlier. It was a really early stock. This is just the start though, because really we have again best of fives for round robin pools, so potentially at least 3 or 4 more or two or three more games between these players if Tinon ends up getting one game off of V. But they're banning stages now. Let's see where we end up next. Alright, I'm assuming that we're going to get same characters. Yep. V with his solid Sheik. I don't know if he plays actually any other characters because of his grind on the Sheik. I know that for the most part he practices really just like online or labs at home, like except for the opportunities he has to come over there and practice offline with me. Alright, so we are to Town and City for game 2 here. Maybe Tinon wants a little bit more space to work with and some height to work with as well. Tinon starting with some spacing on with forward air as well. Ooh, a little bit of a bigger conversion from Tinon here. Maybe he's getting a little more comfortable with Sheik's weight and height. Relatively even percent so far. I think both players are starting to adapt to each other's gameplay, which is exciting to see because with a little more, or definitely a few more games going on, it should invoke some pretty good competitive spirit of adaptation as things go along, because these players could definitely end up meeting again in the double elimination bracket after this round robin pools. So having to learn against one, I mean the matchup especially to start, I don't know if either player has played against this character before, because I mean we have I think 85 characters in this game, so it is actually pretty likely for people to run into new characters all the time. First stock going to Tinon this time around though. Could be a stage comfortability thing, that Tinon feels a little more confident on this stage as well. B looking to get this stock off. 100% being kind of in the range of some kill confirms, but if he gets any higher than this, it's going to be hard to finish off the stock. He's going to have to do a hard call out like he did earlier with those forward smashes in game 2, or game 1. Ooh, almost gets the stock robbed from him by Tinon there with an offstage downer. V in kind of a hard situation. Again, it's gonna be really hard for Sheik to get this stock off at this percent. He needs a hard call out. Ooh, almost gets it with the down smash there, or maybe even just an offstage situation as well. Looks like we got some fans for V in the chat as well. Thanks for you guys showing up and supporting him. Really love to see any of our players, friends or family showing up in the chat to show them some support, because our venue being small enough that we can't offer really any spectators. But the fact that we can put every single player on stream at some point today is a really huge benefit. Something I love being able to do is that we can export games and let these players all go back and like check out their replays and everything so they can see what their gameplay was like, because in most tournaments, most sets are played off stream, so really you can't go back and save your games or check on them unless you were saved it yourself. But with the 2-stock lead here, Tinon is looking pretty strong on this Town and City stage, and a really strong combo to come out on V's last stock. Alright, Tinon already looking for a kill here. Sheik already getting to 96%. Something I was talking about earlier was Falco's combo potential, and really the confirms that he has from this percentage range, especially too, like 80 to 110. You can get a lot of kills going, so V really needs to steal a stock here. Having to engage a little bit more as well, but gets caught with the down tilts, which is going to send right off the top there. Alright, so game 2 goes to Tinon. We are at a 1-to-1 game lead. Sounds like we got bands going on here. And we got some Tinon fans in the chat too. Love to see it. Alright, see where we're going for game 3. Looks like we're going to PS2. At this point, with so many players kind of gentlemaning to PS2, it can be kind of a counter pick, or a comfort pick for a lot of people. We end up playing on that stage so often. Looks like V might like the extensions you can get here, might like the double platforms, or just be used to the stage in general. Alright, so game 3 getting started here. Again, this is a best of 5, so both players have to win at least, or just 2 more games in order to finish this match. Ooh, big offstage scare there, but he's going to extend into a little bit of a combo. Tinon looking a lot more comfortable against Sheik's weight and height now, getting a little bit more consistent on his combos. Nice. V getting a little bit more hasty on the chase now, right? So he's engaging with Tinon a little bit more, trying to get more combos started, but at the expense of being a little bit more risky on his approaches. Ooh, the up tilt back air is not going to work there. It's going to be just out of percent range because Sheik is a little bit of a lighter character. But Tinon gets V off stage there. Let's see if we can get him away with something, but V with the risky but proven, totally fine get up attack. Nice. It's still no first stock. It's been just about a minute and 15 seconds of the match here. Both players playing a little bit more patient this time around, which I like to see. Whoa, big call out from forward smash from V there. That killed really early. It might be just from the rage that Sheik has at this point, but at the same time might have just been unexpected for Tinon. Alright, Tinon trying to get the stock off, but V playing very patient now. Ooh, has a hard call out of forward smash himself as well. Something that might actually work well for both of these characters in this matchup, because both characters like to approach with an aerial, so if you just dash back and forward smash, that kind of calls them out really hard. So kind of an interesting realization I'm having now, that it might be safer than you expect to just throw out a random forward smash in this matchup. Both characters trying to get some kind of combo started now. Tinon's going to get one from an up tilt, up air into a nair, but falls out of it. Even percents and even stocks at this point too. This is a pretty exciting match to watch as well, because so many both characters with their combos are pretty hype. Geez, the neutral here is patient. Good job to both players. Both trying to get something started, but in a very safe manner. The spacing immaculate at this point. Wow, I'm impressed, guys. Alright, see who's going to get the second stock off here. Ooh, another hard call out from V. Kind of in that same situation where Tinon's coming down with a landing aerial and V just calls it out with a hard move. That time being an up B on stage was pretty sick. So, last stock situation here for Tinon on game 2. We'll see if V can finish things off without losing his, if he gets clipped with a hard move. Because Falco has a couple different kill options at this point. Ooh, really big hard call out with a down air from V off stage there to try to steal Tinon's last stock. Ooh, V being really patient. I like to see it with this big of an advantage. He's really trying to hold on to his second stock so that Tinon has to work hard to get back into this game. Tinon playing patient too. We still have some time on the clock, so just under 3 minutes here. Gets a down tilt to bring it to even stocks. Really, all Tinon needs is a big combo, but V gonna call out a jump there with a big up smash. Gets the tipper of it too, so it kills right off the top there. Honestly, that'll kill most characters at like 90%. It's a super strong move. So game 2 goes to V. Really nice job by both players so far. The neutral honestly being approved over the set. They're both pretty aggressive to start, and then as they felt each other's gameplay out, a little bit more patient to see and call out some harder options. Same characters. See what stage we're going back to. And we are going to Smashville this time. A little bit of a smaller stage. This is a stage that Tinon chose earlier against Soren. Might be a kind of a comfort pick as well. Personally, I love Smashville. I'm a Diddy player. It's just a good stage for me, stage control wise. But at the same time, it's just kind of a comfort pick for me. I like how the stage looks and how it feels. It seems like Tinon might feel the same way because he gets these really big combo extensions and can control center stage really well with his aerials. Up tilt covering so much of the center platform as well. Sometimes being a quote-unquote safer place for characters. He has a lot of control in the center with a majority of his moves as Falco. But V bringing it back to even percents. until one of them gets a strong combo, right? So Tinon gets one move into a few more moves pretty easily, because that's how both of these characters work. Nice. A little bit more scrappy this time around, probably just because both stages are this stage is so small, and both characters are just trying to get their combos started, right? But again, V getting a hard call out with a forward smash. That's just been kind of a common theme over this set so far. I think that's like the third or fourth one that he's taking a stock with. Ooh, down tilt's gonna take it off the top though. Kind of a similar call out to just dashing back and forward smashing against Sheik, right? So Sheik approaching with an aerial or something, you can kind of sit back and throw out a forward smash, but in that case, the down tilt worked out in a very similar manner. Getting something started here with forward tilt and waiting for the air dodges. Ooh, big call out on the bouncing fish as well. So 2 stocks to 1. 0% each, right? So that was a 0 to death from V there. But we all do know that Falco can get something started. But V, big combo here as well. I think his extensions from his combos have gotten a lot cleaner over this set as well. Might just be feeling more comfortable or confident against the weight of Falco. Has him off stage there. See if we can get this corner pressure to some other situation. Nice. Tinon trying to get something started into a kill. Honestly, one more extension or a hard call out could lead to a stock at this point. But he's off stage again. Interesting angle with recovery from up B. Oh, really hard call out from V, but I was thinking the same thing. I probably wouldn't go on for the same thing. Smart call from Tinon though to give a little bit of an angle to the up B. And a lot of respect for V there, going for the down air, it being only a 1 stock ahead, because he was at a relatively high percent anyways. Oh, another forward smash call out, and that will take the set, so that goes 3-1, V over Tinon there. Alright, so with that, this should be the end of the 3 rounds of round robin that we have to start out the tournament. Now we're going to bring all the players